So when it comes to remote job, a lot of people used to feel like, what's there? It's just for me to update my LinkedIn, put in the right information, update my resume, apply for job, and that's it. It actually takes a lot of background preparation to make sure that one, you're not wasting your time. Two, you're not also wasting brain stress into something that is not going to yield results. Now, what am I talking about? Firstly, there are a lot of things that you need to ask yourself. One, what are my top skills? Am I a digital marketing executive? And even as a digital marketing executive, safe, you need to ask yourself, is it copy that I know how to write? Is it newsletter that I know how to design? Is it that I know how to post at the right time for my clients so that they will reach their target audience? Or I can do page auditing. You need to actually ask yourself the right question so that you will not go and do jack of all trade, master to none. And then when you're not doing interview, you're not giving in-depth answers for areas of your own concentration because you just know how to do small of this. So actually ask yourself, what are my core skills as a remote working professional? If you also want to do HR and talent management, there are a lot of things in HR, to be honest. It's not about doing hiring and firing. No. There's some people that they focus on recruitment. There's some people that focus on their onboarding specialists. There's some people that are training specialists. Then there's some people that are HR professional. HR professional and recruiter, they are different though. HR professionals are people that understand like the best practices of recruiting from a particular location. They're the ones that understand all these salary increment processing, and also people that if you want to do like training and development, they're the ones that know how to implement it when it's supposed to happen and things like that. So you can see that even knowing that, okay, this is your part, you still need to go in depth. So, for example, if a company should post a job and say, oh, we want to recruit a talent management specialist for some recruitment agency, as a talent specialist, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be the liaising person between a client and the staff that they are recruiting. So you still need to know the main thing that you are doing in a particular role so that you can prepare yourself, prepare your interview responses, prepare your resume and tailor it. So even when we say tailor your resume, it doesn't mean you will now put social media manager when you did not specify your skills. So please make sure that all these are properly checked. Next thing is you need to ask yourself, for this my type of role, will I be working independently or will I have group of people working with me? Now, if you're a social media manager, I am sorry, you cannot work alone. If you're an introvert, I want to do social media manager, you need to change that part of your life. So you need to be sure that you definitely liaise with the graphics person, you definitely liaise with the people that are posting, you definitely liaise with your client or the person that do your page auditing or the engagement specialist, or so you can see that even in social media, I'm mentioning different things. So you need to prepare your mind. Although if you're working as a freelance virtual assistant, maybe you're just working with a client and you're just managing their calendar, managing their logistics, managing maybe their day-to-day activities. Maybe they want to order gifts. That one you can do it alone, but you still need to call people because you shall know your own shop you order gift from. You still need to call people. So, but you need to know if you're going to have like a team that you'll be working with or you're going to be working alone. So you need to make sure that this align with your personality as well. Because if you don't know all these things and then you go searching for a job and then they're asking you some interview questions, you may be feeling like maybe it's invasion of privacy. Meanwhile, it's because of the kind of role that you're applying for. Now, in remote work, you also need to be sure. Do you prefer a structured environment or you want it to be flexible? Do you want your time to be the time you're working to be between maybe 9 to 5? I mean, not that you're going to the office, oh, maybe in your house you want to wake up at 9 and then you want to finish working at 5, or maybe they'll just give you task and tell you, oh, you have to get this done by Friday. They did not tell you that it has to be between a particular time. So you can work at your own time and you just need to give results back to your client. You need to know if it's fit into your lifestyle as well. If you're a mom like me, I always prefer my work to be more structured because I need to make out time for when I'm going to go and pick up my son. I need to make up time for when I'm going to prepare food for my home. I need to make up time for when I'll go to the market. I need to make up time for when I will actually spend time with my son, not pressing laptop and spending time with my son. So you need to incorporate that into the kind of job you're searching for as well. So when you're searching for that job on LinkedIn, Facebook, make sure you check the time zone and then incorporate the availability into what fits your lifestyle. I mean, what's the essence of working remotely when you cannot say, oh, me and my girls were going out tomorrow and then, sorry, I'm working, but you cannot predict that because of the kind of structure that you're working. The final thing I want to talk about is asking yourself, what life skill do I need to do this job? People used to mix up skills and qualification. Communication skills and writing copies is different. Although you also need communication skills to write copies, though, because sometimes how you converse influence how you write. But personal skills like time management, communication, having the ability to collaborate with teams across multiple locations and time zones, and knowing time zones by heart are a lot of different skills on another level that you need to have in order to succeed. So if you're going to work as a PR and communication expert, if you're going to work with as an executive assistant, you need to know the skills that you need aside from what is in that your resume that will help you to succeed, because some of these skills also influence your responses to interview questions, and it's going to influence the responses that the recruiters will give you too. So if you think because you've worked with five executives as an executive assistant, you know how to manage calendar very well, but you are very terrible with time management, please tell me how you want to manage calendar and you don't have the proper time management skills. Now, if you also feel like you can manage communication, but then you don't know time zone, you don't know the right time to drop messages that you'll be able to get the right response to help you to manage that executive's calendar, then it's almost as if you are not good for the role. So you need to even ask yourself, what are the personal skills I need to have as a person that will help me to succeed in my role? So before you go about applying for jobs and feeling like you're not getting the right responses, or feeling like, oh, I've bought this e-guide. Some people, they bought loads of e-guide, but they have still not been able to get jobs. That's because they've not asked themselves the right questions. So understand your skills, break it down into the right qualification, then you tailor your resume and prepare your interview responses ahead of this. Then also know if you want to work as a team or alone, or if you want to work in a flexible or structured environment, or you have even the right skills to help you to succeed. So check all of this before you start applying for jobs. And in order to help you to answer all of these questions and give you a step-by-step process that will literally hold your hand till you eventually get a job, I've put together an e-guide titled Remote Work Readiness. If you're just starting your journey as a remote work, if you already are working remotely and you need to get correct clients that will pay you, high paying clients, or maybe you just even need to improve yourself generally to prepare yourself for whenever the opportunity comes, this e-guide is loaded and is the right one for you. If you even feel like you're not motivated anymore because you have tried a lot of things, there is a 30 days challenge that will help you to go from a novice to an expert in the remote work journey and land you your high paying clients. So you can get this on Nestage or click the link in my bio to get your own copy. Bye for now.